I don't even know where to start with this because it still feels like some sort of messed up dream. If you had told me a year ago that I'd be sitting here typing this out, I would have laughed in your face. But here I am, heart still heavy and shaking a little, trying to get this off my chest because it's been eating at me. I was with my ex, let's call him Mark, for almost 5 years. We met when I was finishing college, and he was a couple of years into his career. At first, it was one of those whirlwind romances where everything feels perfect. He was funny, charming in that boy next door kind of way, and my friends all said we looked like one of those couples who would make it. I believed that. I really did. We went through all the ups and downs, moving in together, dealing with bills, long work hours, the usual fights about dumb things like dishes or who forgot to pick up dog food. But under it all, I thought we had something solid. The cracks started showing about 1.5 years ago. He started pulling away, spending more time out with friends, after work, always with some excuse about how stressed he was. I tried to be supportive. I told myself everyone goes through phases. Maybe I wasn't doing enough. Maybe I should plan more date nights, cook his favorite meals, all the things you do when you don't want to face the truth. I ignored my gut for way too long. The truth finally slapped me in the face when I noticed how weird my sister, Claire, started acting around me. She's a couple of years younger, always had this sort of rivalry with me that I never fully understood. She'd copy my style, my hobbies, even my way of talking sometimes. It was one of those sibling dynamics that's annoying but you learn to brush off. But this was different. She was quieter, avoided eye contact whenever Mark's name came up, and she stopped hanging out with me when he was around. One night I came home early from work and found his car parked in front of her place. My stomach dropped. I sat in my own car for a good 10 minutes trying to convince myself there was some explanation, that maybe he was helping her with something. But deep down I knew. I went up and knocked on her door, and the look on both of their faces when she opened it confirmed everything I didn't want to believe. He was there, looking like a deer in headlights, and she looked guilty but also weirdly defiant. I couldn't even process words. I just turned around and left. That was the day everything shattered. They tried to spin it like it just happened, and they didn't mean to hurt me. But the more I thought about it, the more obvious it became that this wasn't some one-time thing. This was planned. I was the fool who thought I had a partner and a sister I could trust. I cut them both off after that. I moved out of the apartment, stayed with a friend for a while, and did everything I could to pick myself up. Therapy, journaling, long walks, anything to keep from drowning in the betrayal. The worst part wasn't even losing Mark. It was realizing my own sister could do that to me. Blood isn't supposed to do that. Months passed and I tried to move on. I heard through family gossip that they stayed together. I ignored it. I didn't want details. Then last month, my mom sat me down and told me Claire and Mark were getting married. She said it like it was just some casual piece of news, like I wasn't supposed to feel like I'd been stabbed all over again. I couldn't believe it. Not only did they betray me, but they were actually going to stand in front of everyone and celebrate it. I don't know what came over me, but something in me snapped. I wasn't going to scream, I wasn't going to fight, but I wasn't going to sit back and let them pretend their relationship was built on anything other than lies. So I came up with a plan. Fast forward to the engagement party. I wasn't invited, of course, but I knew where it was. A part of me hated myself for even going, but another part of me knew I had to. I didn't make a scene. I didn't confront anyone. Instead, I quietly placed a document where I knew it would be found. It was a copy of my old lease agreement, the one with both my name and Mark's name, along with a timeline of our relationship. I highlighted the dates that overlapped with the time he started seeing Claire. I attached a letter too. Nothing dramatic, just a straightforward explanation of how the relationship ended and when I discovered the truth. I didn't stick around to see who picked it up first. I just walked out, heart pounding, feeling like my whole chest was going to explode. Later, I heard from a cousin that people saw it, and it spread fast. The smiles, the fake congratulations, all of it got awkward real quick. Apparently Claire cried, Mark stormed off, and half the family left early. Now I'm sitting here wondering if I went too far. Part of me feels guilty because I know it caused a scene, and my parents are upset with me for airing dirty laundry. But another part of me feels like it was the only way to finally take back some control. They wanted to rewrite history and make themselves look like some fairy tale couple. I couldn't let that happen. Not after everything they did. I don't know what's going to happen with their wedding. Maybe they'll still go through with it. Maybe they'll try to spin it again and act like I'm the crazy bitter ex. But at least now the truth is out there. People know what kind of foundation their relationship was built on. I didn't have to scream. I didn't have to fight. I just showed them reality. I keep telling myself I didn't do it for revenge. I did it for me, so I could finally stop feeling like I was the only one carrying this weight. It doesn't erase the hurt, but it feels like I finally stood up for myself after being silenced for so long. It still hurts like hell, though. Watching someone you love choose someone else is bad enough. Watching your own sister take what was yours and parade it like a trophy is another level. I don't know if I'll ever fully forgive her, and I'm not sure I want to. Some lines can't be uncrossed. For now, I'm just trying to focus on myself. I don't know what the future holds, but I know I don't deserve to be treated the way they treated me. And if that document ruined their little celebration, then so be it. Maybe it's petty, maybe it's harsh, but it's also the truth. And sometimes the truth is the only thing you have left.